But that night, Gunu decided to go by himself. Gunu was just chilling in the backyard of the party, and then a shootout started out of nowhere. Gunu wasn't even involved with the situation, but he got caught in the middle of it and ended up catching a bullet to the face.
Damn!
Really killed just a few blocks from where he grew up.
Damn! He got killed in his own hood?
Gunu was in the parking lot on the 3400 block of Walters Lane in District Heights. Gunu was from the area and probably thought he was good, but then two dudes ran down on him and robbed him. Gunu handed over his watch and chain and wasn't fighting back. But that didn't stop the other dudes from upping the strap and shooting Gunu in the back.
Damn!
The ground while the shooters ran off. And by the time he got to the hospital, it was already too late to save.
Damn, cut! What's going on, JB fam? We back with this video. Y'all already know what it is. You already know what to do, man. Today we're gonna be talking about the sad passing of DC rapper Gunu, bro. Well, he's from Maryland, but that boy got backdoored in his own hood. But that shit crazy, bro. They don't be your enemies that get you in the end, bro. Be your friends. So close that back door. Don't get snaked by your homie. Babe, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's hop right into the video.
Gunu was putting on for the DMV and getting cosigns from huge rappers. But then he was murdered in his own hood.
In your own hood?
Idea how deep the story really goes. Gunu went down the brutal way. And what happened after he died is even crazier. Let's get right into it. Gunu had a name in the streets way before he hopped in the booth. He came up in Maryland and didn't have his dad around
That
much.
boy from Easy, 301, stand up.
So Gunu ended up in the streets when he was just a kid. Back in the day, he wasn't getting into anything serious, but that all changed when Gunu was a teenager. There's not a lot of info about the cases he was catching back then, but Gunu started going in and out of jail all the time. At one point, he ended up getting locked down on house arrest and stayed out of trouble for a little bit, but then he went back to the streets and almost got killed on the same day.
Damn!
Gunu was let off of house arrest.
You got off house arrest, gang, about got killed the same day. Shit, yo, I need to be in the crib. Oh, bro.
2015, he went to a party to celebrate. Usually, he never went to parties without his crew with him. But that night, Gunu decided to go by himself. Gunu was just chilling in the backyard of the party, and then a shootout started out of nowhere. Gunu wasn't even involved with the situation, but he got caught in the middle of it and ended up catching a bullet to the face.
Damn!
For that shit, so I went in the backyard. I was back there right there, y'all.
You got shot in the face and you wasn't even in a shootout, gang, the day you get off house arrest? Yeah, buddy, sex, drugs, and rap? Gang, you need to stick to rapping.
My money and shit. We just counting money on it. The shots just started going off and shit. But mind you, just shots started going off. And then the next thing, they was just shooting my way. So, I got hit.
Gunu passed out when the bullet hit him. Then he woke up a few minutes later, and some girls at the party were trying to take him to the hospital. Gunu was bleeding all over the place and had a bullet stuck in his face.
Damn!
He didn't want to go to the hospital. Gunu's mom was a nurse, and he thought she could just stitch it up at home. So
nah,
he
gang.
dropped him off at his crib. Gunu's mom wasn't around when he got there, and he was just gonna wait for her to get back. But then Gunu's sister walked in and started screaming when she saw him bleeding from a bullet in the face.
Gang, you got shot in the head, nigga. This shit is not a video game.
Surgery to get the bullet out of his face. Gunu was in the streets.
That boy thought he could get a quick med kit. Bro, hell nah.
Wasn't even thinking about rapping, but he was still tight with some other DMV rappers like Big Flock. Big Flock was one of the hottest underground rappers in the DMV for years.
Bro.
And before Gunu was ever rapping, Big Flock shouted him out on the track Brothers and raps. And niggas swear they beefing with me, but I'm always with my brothers. Always got that Glock. When they let Lil Gunu off the box, he grabbed the chopper and he started clicking at the ops. Big Flock was starting to really pop off, but then he caught a case and got hit with over 3 years in prison. Big Flock was running up big numbers in the rap game, but he was still hustling in the streets. Back in 2016, the cops raided his crib and found 3 guns, over $5K in cash, and a bunch of drugs.
Damn!
Flock pleaded guilty to drug and gun possession, and after he got locked up, Gunu decided to hop in the booth and start rapping. It didn't happen all at once though. Gunu was still hustling in the streets after Big Flock got locked up, but then he kept on catching cases. Gunu said the police
gotta make that money somehow, but stay
it
free.
got so bad that the cops banned Gunu from kicking in one of the hoods he came up in. Gunu went to another side, and then the cops banned him from there too. Gunu was getting tired of being locked up all the time, so he started.
How the hell do the cops ban you from a neighborhood, gang? Are you beefing with the ops or the cops? It seems like the cops is the real ops. The hell? They banned you from 2 neighborhoods. Now that's crazy.
Rapping because he didn't have
That's
anything
insane.
else to do. He already had a name in the area.
That's insane.
A lot of people were telling him he should be a rapper. And Gunu proved all of them right because he started popping off from the jump. Gunu's homie Lil Dude was rapping too. And when they linked up in the studio, they made the track Shots Fired and ran up crazy numbers. After that, Gunu started dropping projects like crazy. And in 2018, he dropped a tape with Lil Dude called Homicide Boys. Gunu's numbers were going up, but he also knew that being a rapper also meant he had a target on his back. Gunu allegedly put in a lot of work in the streets, and in an interview he said he didn't want to be a rapper at first because he was already famous in the trenches. Gunu said, I done did a lot of shit to motherfuckers, so you gotta know when that shit is gonna come back when you a rapper. If you a rapper, you really can't hide.
No cap.
Gunu already had ops in the streets and knew that hopping in the booth could spark more drama, but he did it anyways and still hung around his old hood even after he started popping off. And in 2019, Gunu got hit up for the second time and almost didn't make it out alive. There's a lot of unconfirmed rumors about the shooting, but Gunu never said what really happened. In 2020, he posted a photo from when he was laid up in the hospital and said he died and came back, but nobody knows who pulled the trigger on him. Gunu recovered
Damn,
from the
buddy.
shot and got back in the booth.
They doing your ass like a target dummy.
Because he ended up in jail. Gunu never wanted to talk about the case, but he went to jail for 7 months and got out in late 2021. Getting locked up isn't always a bad thing, though. And Gunu said he was having some drug problems before he got locked up. He couldn't get drugs in jail like he could on the streets, so he sobered up and started using his time in jail to work on himself. He started reading books on the inside and said that jail was a wake-up call, and that made him realize he needed to stay out of the way. Gunu had plans to take over the DMV and then the whole rap game, but before he got the chance, he was brutally killed just a few blocks from where he grew up.
Damn, he got killed in his own hood?
Gunu was in the parking lot on the 3400 block of Walters Lane in District Heights. Gunu was from the area and probably thought he was good, but then 2 dudes ran down on him and robbed him. Gunu handed over his watch and chain and wasn't fighting back. But that didn't stop the other dudes from upping the strap and shooting Gunu in the back.
Damn!
The ground while the shooters ran off, and by the time he got to the hospital, it was already too late to save.
Damn, cut! I don't even think it was a robbery. They just were like, oh shit, we finna kill his ass, so we might as well goddamn rob his ass too. Bro, that's how that shit be going down. But damn, in your own hood, that boy ain't get caught out of bounds. His ass got caught inbounds, hit with a text.
Gunu's death was a major loss to the rap game in the DMV. But before we break down the rumors behind who took him out, you gotta know the crazy situation that went down right after he died. Gunu was popping off in the underground scene, but he didn't hit the mainstream yet. The craziest part of the story is that his funeral made more headlines than anything else. Instead of putting Gunu in the casket and having a normal funeral, his family decided to prop his dead body up on stage at a nightclub.
Nigga, huh?
On stage right next to Gunu's body, while people in the crowd were dancing and singing along. It was one of the craziest funerals people had ever seen. And Gunu's family...
Wait. They propped his dead body up in the club for a funeral? Yeah, bruh. Sometimes I don't like being black, bruh, cause... Nigga, what?
But according to his family, the funeral they threw was exactly what Gunu would have wanted. His mom and sister said that Gunu always liked to party, so they took him to the club one last time instead of having a normal funeral in the church. After Gunu died,
that's insane.
All kinds of rumors started flying about who pulled the trigger on him, and a lot of people thought it had something to do with his beef with Q the Fool. Q the Fool is another rapper from Maryland who started rapping back in 2013 when he was with a group called
Guns
Backdoored.
and Bells,
ended up going solo a couple years
and
later.
Scales. I'ma shoot a bitch, I might go to hell. I know stickers that I never would
Q the
tell.
Fool were close back in the day, but then something went down behind the scenes that made him fall out. Gunu and his homie Lil Dude were calling themselves the Homicide Boys. And Q the Fool's homie, Big Don Bino, dissed him on the track Rap Niggas and rapped, how you a homicide boy with no body?
Damn!
Took the stick and then kick like karate. You little dudes don't really want war with nobody. You represent goons. These niggas is coons. Gunu did an interview with Say Cheese TV and said he wasn't rocking with Q the Fool.
Shit. I don't fuck with them niggas.
But Gunu never aired out what really happened. Then Gunu allegedly dissed Q the Fool on the track Positive Boom and rapped, you got a big house, but you claim that you real. Put the Glock to his chest, make him feel it right there.
Wait, huh?
The trap, and I needed no help. I'm having the...
How does having a big house equivalent you to not being a real nigga? Gang, I wanted a house. I'm like, what the hell?
Got water like Phelps. And these niggas my son.
See, shit
Then
like
they
that
both
be
get
goofy
the
as
belt.
hell.
One of Q the Fool's OGs allegedly died from an overdose. And Gunu dissed him on the track and said, have you ever seen your uncle down off a stick, but you watch your OG die off that shit? How you feel, nigga? Make you feel like a bitch.
Damn.
Q the Fool, Gunu, and their homies were all sending shots on social media too. And then Q the Fool's crew took the beef to another level when they jumped Hood Rich Pablo 1. Gunu and some of his homies were cool with Hood Rich Pablo 1. Hood Rich Pablo 1 started kicking in the DMV back in the day and got tight with a lot of rappers. He wasn't involved with street politics though, and that's what got him into trouble. Hood Rich Pablo 1 was allegedly cool with Q the Fool and his Rich Shooters crew too. And that's why he was trying to step in and squash the beef between them and Gunu.
Hell nah, gang. Take your ass back to your city, bro.
And the situation went left. Hood Rich Pablo 1 allegedly got knocked out by the Rich Shooters crew, and they snatched his chain too. Q the Fool was clowning Hood Rich Pablo 1 after it went down. But he told Say Cheese TV that he wasn't really involved with the situation because he wasn't even there.
I wasn't there, bruh. I wasn't there when that shit happened. I was in the hotel room sleep. I was high as shit from last night at the studio. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there.
Gunu and Q the Fool definitely had issues, but there's no evidence that Q the Fool and his crew had anything to do with Gunu getting killed.
That's just like a backdoor.
Pulling the trigger on Gunu, but a lot of people think it might have been his old homie Really Clicking. Really Clicking and Gunu were tight back in the day, but then Gunu's homie Money Reed allegedly stole Really Clicking's Glock. Some people think Really Clicking is the one who shot Gunu in 2019 and almost killed him. And they think Really Clicking spun on him again in 2022 and finished the job.
Sheesh.
After Gunu got hit up and survived, Really Clicking dropped the track Let's Go and rapped, the feds don't know who shot him, but he know. Then Gunu clapped back on the track Life or Death and rapped, all them niggas bluffing. We the real homicide. You look at Gunu, see the pain in my eyes. These niggas crazy. Think that shit is gonna slide. Yeah, I got shot, but it wasn't my time. That boy hide it, but that nigga gonna die. Gunu's homies
gang, I think they got you first.
2019. And on the track, Hit a Witness, he raps, can't get him, bitch, we gonna kill his man. Marching band, yeah, my niggas gonna step. When Gunu got shot, man, the nigga got killed. And I took his little fifth, and he can't get it back. And I'm fucking this bitch. We gonna get him like that. We gonna get him at the door. We're gonna walk his ass in. And I heard he got some kids. Might kill little sis.
Damn!
We don't know if Really Clicking was...
You gonna cut a little sister game?
And he ended up dying from an overdose not long after Gunu got killed.
Ah, damn.
He shot Gunu, but pretty much everyone thinks it was a backdoor situation, and he got set up by somebody who knew him. Rumors say that Gunu was playing both sides in the beef between two different hoods, and that's why he got killed.
Ah, yeah, that should get you knocked off real quick.
Hood, but all that changes if you got people in your crew who want to take you out. It definitely wasn't just a normal robbery situation, because Gunu handed over all his jewelry, and the dude still wanted to kill him in broad daylight. Gunu wanted to make it out of the trenches, but unfortunately, he became another rapper from the DMV who got killed before they could. Man,
that's about the end of the video, bro, but that shit crazy, bro. Like, I'm from Maryland, bro, so I be goddamn knowing about all the rappers and shit, who the hell this shit be going on, bro, but damn, Gunu, R.I.P. That nigga music was tough as hell, I ain't gonna lie, bro, but watch who you hang around, bro. If your homies beefing with somebody, bro, you can't be playing both sides of the beef gang. Like, so you gonna have to pick a side, bro. Like, it ain't no if you hanging out with them and they beefing with them, like shit, niggas, they catch your ass, it's gonna be that, bro. Man, if I send a best picture of watching, like, comment, subscribe, roll to 1,000 subscribers. Tap into my second reaction channel, JBsiah 2, link in the description. Tap into my clothing brand, JungleBredClothing, link in the description. Man, y'all start away, get you some money. All love, JBsiah, out.